Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
Looking for a fun way to win up to 25 times your money this football season? Test your skills on Prize Picks, the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection for a wide variety of statistics, and place your entry. It's as easy as that. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and an enormous selection of players and stat options are what make Prize Picks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/get100 and use code GET100. That's code GET100 at prizepicks.com/get100 for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's get started.
I have thought a lot in the last 24 hours.
Time to get your weekly sports fix.
By the skin of their teeth, they lost.
You know, then you can just ride it the whole thing.
With Stix.
Hey, fellas, welcome back. R-Dub is in the house. R-Dub, this is homie. You can call him a non-big homie. You can call him the PUP homie. You can call him the emergency room homie. You can call him the chronic pain homie.
Yeah,
you can call him whatever you want to call him because he's been through them all.
Just don't call me bro.
All right, bro.
All right, homie. How about homie, bro?
So this is the R-Dub that got us on the Seahawks Monday Night Football pod that we did on Saturday, I think.
That's the good one.
Yeah. Well, you know, we got to keep the wife happy, homie. So, you know, happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah, well, you know how it goes. You get drug all over the place for things that you didn't know about. They weren't scheduled. They weren't spoken about. So, you know how it goes. You just play things by ear. It's a freestyle for the culture.
Nothing wrong with that. So let's just chop it up real quick. Anything fun going on in the world out there for y'all? I know that I just mentioned to Chris before you got on, homie, that you know, he was taking down his R. Kelly emails or whatever, and I said, hey, you got any of those Nick Cannon emails in there? You know, working on his 10th and 11th starting offensive or defensive team out there. So gee, Christmas. And
I'm trying to tell you, I think Nick Cannon must have had like a dream one night that he was like in old biblical times and like the flood had just happened and he's the only guy, except for he sees dudes every day. We out here. You don't have to populate the place by yourself. Nick, you have to relax. I don't care how much money you got. It's great. And you know what I do appreciate is you have all of these kids. He clearly can take care of all of them because he could literally just call up the lawyers and write up documents for X, A through Z to get X amount at any time. And they're set for life and they're good. Now we're talking about generational situations. So they're good. You don't have to worry about it. But you're doing too much. There's way too many babies, Mom. I got 2, and that's too many.
Hey, Rich, we're good. Oh, go ahead, bud.
No, I was gonna say it reminds me of Sean Kemp, right? That guy.
Oh, yep. He has stories.
He's out there. You know, he's the only one left on the boat and thinks he has to take care of the planet by himself.
Antonio Cromartie. This is who you got to get together. Antonio Cromartie. This is the all babies team. Antonio Cromartie. Okay, on defense. You got Phillip Rivers as a starting quarterback, and you have Fitzmagic as the backup quarterback. Who I'm missing a bunch of people. You have Sean Kemp. He's in there.
Well, you filled the team and the stadium, so that's good.
Yeah, there we go. Got
the
it all
players-
taken care of. All I's dotted and T's crossed. Hey, Rich, real quick before we get into this, I know that we could talk about when we get to the NFL, it'll be there, but I need to know a little bit about the hype or the not hype down in Colorado from after that Monday Night Football game for your living home right now,
right? Hometown,
Denver Broncos.
Yeah,
you know,
what's the word on the street?
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting because, you know, I was talking to my son. He's just turned 15. He's like 6'2", 255, size 17, plays football. And so he showed up with a Lockett jersey on, right, that Monday. And he said on Tuesday, there was kids coming out of the woodwork with Seahawks jerseys on at school he hadn't seen before. So that's number one, right? Number two is he said, everybody said, oh, is the coach. Oh, we didn't play a single preseason game. Oh, I'm like, okay, well, guess what? It's NFL. It's Monday night.
Yeah, 4 quarters.
You can make excuses. You know, there's a lot of guys on Seattle that didn't play. So, I mean, it is what it is. And look, at the end of the day, my son was like, look, if they win just one game all season, they win the one they need to win. You know,
it was the one.
So kind of like the way the Rams used to be, you know, they wouldn't win a single game all season, but boy, they could sure whip up on the Seahawks.
That was
their Super Bowl.
That
so
is how it used to be. Man, are you guys feet touch the ground yet? I mean, I know y'all gotta be still high a little bit, because I'm gonna tell you, my neighborhood sounded like damn Ukraine. I felt like I was in Kharkiv. It was like, or 4th of July.
Bomb sirens.
Yeah, I'm in Hanoi. I mean, everywhere that, bombs go off. Normandy, all of that.
Yeah.
I'm Saving Private Ryan at my own house. It was crazy around here. I hear people yelling 360 in stereo through the neighborhood.
Hey, they were hyped. Let's go.
Let's go. But look at the injury report, and then you go, well, that was a good game. Now we lost most of our good players. And so now we got to play the 49ers. Everybody gave it their all for this game. And now it's, 49ers only have a couple guys out, and they're probable. We've got a bunch of guys out. I mean, we just heard Jamal Adams, season ending, torn muscle in his thigh. I mean, he's done for the rest of the year. So
it has now officially begun. Hashtag tank for Bryce. It is officially started. Let's get on the train, everybody.
I know. The Cowboys have already started tanking. They said, let's take out Dak Prescott, and then it'll be a good reason. Everybody knows that, we're terrible every year anyway. So let's just keep it going. So
that's it.
I don't know. Poor Dak.
Let's get it. We'll get into more of the NFL here in a minute. So everybody tune into the YouTube channel. Check us out. We're the audio version of Sydney Dean and Billy Hoyle, if you haven't already figured that out. And smash that like button and subscribe as well. Welcome to the Sports Fix with Stix and Nos Big Homie. And we have R-Dub back in the house from Colorado. Appreciate you, Rich, coming on, man. Remember to subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcast platform. Go to This Is Fun for more podcasts and online content. Grab some merch while you're there from the Funner family. Check us out on YouTube. As I said, smash that like button. Follow us on Twitter and join the conversation. I am Stix at Stix015. Homie is at homie_anonymous. Use the hashtag Stix and Sports, like we have been fluttering the Twitter world with a bunch of conversations out there for you all. The
randomness
all the time. So
lunacy.
Yeah. So, use the hashtag Stix and Sports. We'll get you and tag us.
Man, before Coldo, I love it, but I want to move on. But I gotta let something breathe real quick. I want to get y'all.
Do it. Breathe away.
Okay. Let's take Roger Federer. Y'all feel any kind of way about? I feel some kind of way because I'm old, right? He's like the link to the Andre Agassi, the Pete Sampras, and all of that we like grew up seeing, right? In the mix, right?
Oh yeah.
And now he's been here playing against these three guys. He used to get smashed by Agassi and Sampras and those guys. Now he's the man competing with two other dudes that you could throw a pot in the air and say which one is the GOAT, right? Except for he can't win on the damn dirt. That's his problem. But where does he fit up in the GOAT conversation on the tennis side for y'all? Y'all pick either one of the other two guys or Fed?
Who do you got? Nadal and who's the other one? Djokovic. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to tell you guys something. When I saw it come across the wire that Federer was thinking about retiring or something, I'd heard something. I was like, what? I thought he was retired. I didn't.
He's been hurt for a while.
I mean, yeah, he's been hurt, and he kind of, that was a name I hadn't heard, but man, he dominated. Did he dominate as much as Agassi did? I don't know. Agassi had all the Reebok commercials. He was on every single racket, like tennis. I mean, Agassi affected me my senior year in high school. I went and played tennis.
That's what's up right there. Look at that.
So
Agassi
Federer,
was a cool dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Agassi was, he had the mullet. He had the pink hat, right? The Reebok pump tennis shoes, which I don't think they made, but maybe 4 pairs for him. Shaq had the pumps. But yeah, I mean, Federer, yeah, I mean, he's up there. I mean, but yeah, it kind of shocked me. I really thought he'd already retired. I'd kind of forgotten about him. So as far as is remembering when you look back at tennis, for me, Agassi was the guy. But Federer dominating, he dominated quite a bit. He was a quiet dominator. I don't think he was too flashy. So,
and we had Nadal and Federer, and I think we messed around with Djokovic when we had the 2020
GOAT brackets.
There you go. So we had a little bit of say in all that. We'd have to go pull all those information up, but we had a lot going on. So
look it up.
Look it up. It's out there somewhere on the podcast
Archive
platform.
Yeah.
You only got 171 now to go through, but it's in there somewhere. 2020 bracket.
Damn, 171. What in the hell?
That's right.
Doing?
But get back into the wooden racket age, and then you got some beasts that were playing back then.
Borg.
Yeah.
Rod Laver.
Yeah.
Rod Laver.
I'm sorry.
Who's the curly haired guy that runs his mouth all the time, always arguing with people?
Oh, McEnroe?
McEnroe.
Yeah, McEnroe. That guy.
Shout out. There's supposed to be a McEnroe doc that's out right now. Apparently it's on Showtime, which who in the world ever has Showtime? Nobody, right? But apparently it's on there and it's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be some dope shit. So if you can't get it, send the homie the password so I could see it. Okay. So I could tell you what's up. And secondly of all, on recommendations, I've been wanting to get it for, I don't even want to know how many years. The Andre Agassi biography. Get that joint. I heard it's really good. I've heard in there. I've been wanting to get it and just have it on a bookshelf. You know what I mean? The stories up in there, major, heavy stuff with his pops, all of that, the struggle. Keep it real.
Yeah, for him not loving tennis as much as his dad did, he sure did a good job. I mean, he played with passion, but come to find out, it was kind of a thing, It's like, man, I want to have a talent like that where I've just got a thing that I'm, the best at and don't really like that much.
Don't have, and just
right. We're starting to hear a lot of that nowadays with pro athletes saying, "Oh, I don't really care about golf. I just happen to be good, and they just pay me millions." So I mean, we hear more and more of that, and I wish that would have landed on me. It would have been real great.
I know. I wish I was.
Homie, you'd be retired right now.
Come on, you know me. I don't play no games. I don't need to sit in there for the accolades and for the long tenure. You just give me past the rookie contract and that first contract, and I'm out. I'm good. Because I'm nice. I know how to watch Bloomberg. I can get my investment on. Trust.
But what rookie contract? That's the question. Are you talking first draft pick? Or are you talking?
Well, you got to be first rounder. Yeah.
All right, so 35 million.
Yeah. Who ain't gonna be a first rounder? You gonna be a
I was gonna say, are you getting 350 grand or are you getting 35 million?
So I might take punter money. Right now I would take punter money. Yeah, I'll go
Denver Bronco kicker money, right?
There you go. Just some McManus money, man. Y'all want to get into it or what, man?
Yep, hit that intro, homie.
Man, go, man. Let's keep the show moving and grooving at the same time. Hey, on this week's episode, we're gonna catch up with the MLB, I think it's appropriate for us to do that. It's coming down to the end. Yes, and coming down to the end of the season, man. 20 games left. Which of these divisions is going to give us something to look at? There's going to actually be a race. And of course, it was a national holiday this past weekend with NFL Week 1 kicking off heavy as it did. So we'll talk about all the Week 1 stories. You know, the plays we made at the counter. You know, and we'll analyze Week 2 and go and hit it up, serve it up real nice for you guys, keeping the tennis analogies going real quick. But first, what do you two men know about the second coming of Donald Sterling, aka Phoenix Suns, and this is the key part right here, and Phoenix Mercury owner Robert Sarver? Let's go.
Well, hey, look, let's keep it real, right? What did we see happen to another owner that owned another team?
Right, here we go again.
Right. So do we keep things all equal, or what's going on that we treat things a little bit different? I don't know what's going on. I don't agree. I believe in freedom. I don't even like it when people say stupid things. I think it's dumb to be ignorant and things like that, and to be sexist or whatever. I don't agree with it, or racist or whatever. Totally disagree with it. But this country allows people to be idiots,
be stupid,
and people should just stop going to the game, hurt them in the pocketbooks. I think when we start taking things away from people, I kind of have mixed feelings about that. I hate what happened down there and hearing what's going on. I think you should be fine, but I don't agree with what happened with was it Golden State? Was it Golden State?
Clippers. Sterling.
Clippers. That's right.
Yeah.
There we go. Clippers. Yeah. Right. I just think it's disgusting, and people can act accordingly. But you know, if you own something, somebody shouldn't take it away from you. So I don't know. I think it's ridiculous. I think it was stupid for people to make comments and everything that happened with him. But and I don't agree with what happened with Clippers. And
right. And that's the interesting part of this thing is that, you know, I think Sterling's fine was like $2.5 million, and this was what, 6 years ago or something like that.
Right.
$2.5 million. Ultimately, he had to give up the Clippers, right?
Yep.
And from what I've heard and read and seen, it seems like the $10 million fine and the 1 year suspension for Sarver is because he wasn't really caught on tape or video or audio. They weighed it differently. Supposedly that's how they brought it out, is what Adam Silver
what
said.
They're saying, yeah,
as what they said. But you know, we heard the tapes from Donald Sterling, and that the girlfriend, you know, kind of got him. Got him. So it's weird. The whole situation is weird. I in a way, I'm with you there, Rich, that you know, shouldn't be taken away after, right? That's what you said. His team shouldn't be taken away from him in a way. But at the same time, people still don't know how to act, right, homie? After
we know that
after the COVID year, you know, the people that go to the games, let alone the people in the workplace. And this goes down to, you know, in my opinion, Sarver and Sterling ultimately being the old guys that don't understand the new age in the business, in the workplace, right? You know, because of the racist comments and the sexist in the workplace, right? That shit was gone. The sexism in the workplace shit started to be gone, what, 20 years ago at this point, 15 years ago, you know, and then you got the Me Too movement and all that stuff that was going on. So interesting situation.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think a little bit of it though has a lot to do with the fact that where the players at. You can't tell me that they didn't know. Why didn't they just not go to games, stand up, say, hey, we don't want to play for this?
All the players know.
You see it in the workplace. You know, we're going to kneel right on a field and disrespect the Pledge of Allegiance for our beliefs, which I think everybody has a right to do what they believe in. But in some of these cases where it's known allegations of either sexual abuse or racism, Where's everybody standing up for the individual man? We're going after all the police departments, but where are we at on the individual owner?
Right.
If I had an owner like that, I'd stand up to him. I wouldn't sit around and I wouldn't allow it to happen to somebody else. So we got to come together more as a community and stand up against tyranny, no matter what form it is. You can say what you want, but that doesn't mean I got to go to your games. Doesn't mean I have to play for you either.
And that's straight up. Every action comes with a reaction. I'm gonna start with what Slim said at first. This is a part of just an old school generation. This is just just an old school generation thing. We love our grandparents, but we don't agree with them. We don't agree with all of their principles, with everything. And that's the way that I look at things when I go about it. I respect them, yes, but the world is dramatically different. Okay. A 1-year suspension and $10 million straight out of the NBA handbook after what Donald Sterling did. You have to be smart. I have worked in corporate situations my entire life. I've hardly ever had a labor style job. I wish I did. I'd be a little bit more skilled at stuff like that. But as you can see, I talk. So anyway, I've been in corporate situations my entire life. And what I get out of this is you cannot be an owner knowing what type of environment this is nowadays and call yourself smart. Just because you're rich clearly does not mean that you are smart, because you should know HR is prevalent around here, okay? And I ain't gonna say all of us, but I know that I have dealt with plenty of HR situations in my life, and you can't say a damn thing around this sumbitch. And it's a hostile work environment, damn it. You can't say nothing about a woman whether her hair look nice or nails are painted, damn it. Much less saying the damn N-word. So even if you say, because what he got busted for is he didn't say it, right? He's saying, hey, old dude said the N-word. So that's how he gets busted, right? Okay, well, that's all cool, and I'm good with that. And we didn't have these conversations before, because hey, like you said, if we're in the locker room and we're cool and I know my owner and I gave him a pass because my owner's a cool ass dude, my owner's like Mark Cuban, and I dap him up every time I see him. That's my dude right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, and he hears us talk like we talk, and he's in the middle of it, and we talk crazy. But this man has said, hey, y'all in the locker room, how many of y'all shave y'all nuts? He's on some other.
Asking them.
Yeah.
We all raise our hand.
Yeah, okay. He's asking everybody's, you know what I'm saying, personal grooming habits. And I know Manscaper and all these groomers and all these other little products have made this as a normal because there's commercials now, right? But all of this stuff was all hush hush. You didn't see no damn Venus shaving commercials on TV. And every now and again you did, but you see it on daytime TV. Now you see man grooming, you hear about it on your radio with your kids in the back seat and everything about shaving your damn pubes, okay? So he's asking people all kind of other shit. So he's taking the same stance like Donald Sterling, like, I'm rich. I'm going to talk wild as shit in here, and my beliefs will come through in the way that I talk. And there's nothing wrong with that. Believe how you believe. But like my man R-Dub just said, my guys, if you feel some kind of way, don't be holding these stories like a little bitch. Go to the man and say, hey, this is wrong. Now, the coach, I believe it was Earl Watson at this time, said, hey, dog, you can't be saying that. You got to relax.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Guess what happened to Earl Watson? He the fuck up out of there. Okay, so look, here's what you see, what goes on. So I mean, it's a thing, and it's all people are old and they act some kind of way, but I love keeping it real. Okay, now if he was out here not doing repeating, if he was using descriptive adjectives, using that word for a player or an announcer or what have you, serious problems. But he seems like he's trying to be
trying to fit in.
He's trying to be the cool guy. Yeah, he's
trying to fit in.
But and everybody else is like, hey, you're the owner. Relax, bro. I mean, come on. You're the owner. You got a PJ. You got drivers. You got chauffeurs. What are you doing in here with us? We have small money compared to you. We're still just struggling, getting it and living, talking street still. We're still trying to get our business acumen together, with certain things. And what are you doing in here? But that's the problem I think that's going on with this guy. Will he lose the franchise? Guess what? You're the NBA. Unfortunately, you done already messed up. You set precedent. You got to keep that same energy.
What you kind of do.
What happens after and if it's right, who the hell damn knows? But you done already set a precedent. So now you just have to start to marginalize it to say, like Stix said, is this as bad as Donald Sterling? Or you could say this is not as bad because, and that's the only reason you would keep them, because you have to remember the commissioner works for these dudes anyway. You know how that works.
Well, yeah, and the crazy thing about it is does anybody know how much this guy's worth?
Cash.
No, throw out a number. What's the number? What do you think he's worth?
It's coming right now. It's coming right now. Go ahead and keep going.
Yep, go ahead. Chop it up.
Yeah,
Look it up.
So here's the thing. So interesting comment was made to me, speaking to a couple guys that I know, and it was like we were talking about millions, and in the conversation, it was kind of like it was misplacing like $1 million, not understanding why it wasn't on the sheet, and how it wasn't really that big deal. And for this guy, he's a billionaire, and he looked at me and he said, "Rich," he goes, how many days do you think 1 million seconds is? I said, I have no idea. He said, it's 12. Without skipping a beat, 12 days. 1 million seconds is 12 days. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Mm-hmm. He goes, how much is 1 billion? I go, I don't know. He says about 36 years. 36 years of seconds, right? So when you think about billion, you think about million. Was $10 million good enough? I don't know. And you're talking, that's like a month's worth of days. That's like 30 days in jail.
How do you quantify it, right?
How do you quantify it? Like for the public, they go, wow, he got hit hard. For him, he's like, I just made that, in interest rates, last weekend, so
the man owns a bank. He's got money just dropping.
400 million to 850 million, according to.
So close to $1 billion.
Yeah, I heard it could be not as 9 because he owns a bank of something or other in Arizona.
So yeah, I don't know. And what does the NBA do with the money? Do they go out there and do training events for owners, talk to them about how to talk to their team, how to be with them? This is the second time this has happened. Are they using the money in the right way in order to educate people in a better way? I doubt it. I think they just let the owners do what they do. But in any other situation, I'm telling you, if it's Apple, everybody's going through retraining event.
Oh, of course.
Right.
We just saw all of that at the beginning of COVID with all of the things that were going on with all of the different riots and all of the different companies deciding to go through sensitivity trainings and things like that. But the NBA, we know, it seems to be that they're a little bit more on the cutting edge of certain things, progressive ideas, and they seem to be less tolerant of letting owners do stuff like this. Where if this was the NFL, I'd be like, so what? He's gonna be in the same VIP room with my boy Daniel Snyder. It don't matter. And my boy Jim Irsay. Okay, it's the same VIP room. The only bad boy in the NBA is James Dolan, and the only reason nobody likes him is because the Knicks are garbage. Okay, and so that's the only reason nobody likes him. But it's one of those things. The NBA is just a little bit less tolerant of all of this.
All right, you guys got anything else to close out the Robert Sarver investigation team?
There's more.
Yeah, let me throw this out there. What I would love to see in sports is a lot more sports and a lot less everything else. Like,
hey, you sound like Elvis.
I know, little less head, little more action. Exactly. Look, it's why I love Jordan so much. Right? Jordan had his opinions. He's like, I didn't come here to give people my opinion. I came to play ball. Yeah. People come to watch me to play basketball. So everybody else in your personal lives, talk about it. Great. If you want to be an idiot in personal life, but quit dragging all when I go to I get sick and tired of watching all day long on TV, social media. So I've shut most of that stuff down. Then I sit down to watch sports and I'm like,
There it
You've
is.
got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Like, just stop, please. I want to watch a basketball game, you know.
Everybody wants to impress their opinion or stance or value system on the next person, which me and my wife, we clown people so much for that. It's like they feel like they have to tell you. I have to tell you why. I don't know why I have to tell you, but I am compelled by the powers of
Yeah.
They have to do it. So we got to let them do it. And then
So it's like a religion.
because that's what's going to entertain me in my life.
Yeah, it's like a religion. Let me just impress upon you all my thoughts about society in every aspect of life. And it's like, no, please, let's leave sports alone. Please.
Yeah, let's watch the game and enjoy it and hear the bone crushing football game or the crowd and the trash talk on the NBA court.
Come on.
And the 600 plus home runs from Pujols.
Yeah,
that's what I want to hear.
Exactly. And not about what's going on in the underworld sometimes. Well, sweet. There we go. That's the homie investigation team insider information on the Robert Sarver and the new Donald Sterling of the NBA. But let's get into some MLB real quick. We'll just hit this. You know, we got like 20 games left. But first, I do have to give a shout out to Roberto Clemente. The day is today, September 15th. Everybody will be wearing a 21. And, shout out to him for his work, killed in a plane crash while delivering emergency supplies to earthquake ravage in Nicaragua. 21 years. They've been doing this for the Roberto Clemente Day. Played all 18 years in the major leagues with the Pittsburgh Pirates, brought a championship there. And then the cool thing about, baseball has stats for everything, right? He finished at 3,000 hits. So that's pretty amazing to say the least. So shout out to Roberto Clemente, rest in peace. Yes, and, everybody's going to be wearing that 21 and with the patches and all that. So good to have that out there.
Of course. I forgot all about that, bro. I'm glad you mentioned that because that completely spaced out. And we love Roberto Clemente, and we always speak lively of him, Jackie, and all of the guys in the past time that put it on the map. Can't forget about cats like Catfish Hunter. There's a lot of dudes that just checked out early, man, back in those old school days with Gehrig and all of those dudes. Man, I'm telling you, they lived a hard life back then. Wouldn't they love a little bit of medical technology?
Or planes that you see it happen with a lot of guys back then. Yeah, I mean,
I'm telling you,
cramped up, ready to go. But yeah, and then just a couple quick things we'll touch on. Mariners are still in the playoff race, and homie, you're gonna love this one. You get a text every day from me on this stat. Mariners 20-0 to close out the season. Mark my words.
Right.
They're gonna get to 100 wins, just like I referenced in the preseason pod. 20-0 is all they have to do the rest of the 20 games. That's it. Hey, you and Barcott were clowning on me when it was 30-4 or something like that.
I can't believe we were so short-sighted.
Or 40-4 or whatever it was.
Right.
So we're on the run. We're gonna make it happen. One and a half game, one game up on Tampa Bay right now, half a game behind Toronto. Tampa Bay and Toronto are playing today.
They get in. Long and short of it, they get in.
Yeah, they get in. Mariners get in.
They get in. Yeah, I think they get in.
Yeah, Mariners get in. They're still 5 games up on Baltimore, and Baltimore has to make a run.
So American League is flattened out a little bit. We thought that there might be a race happening over there, and I don't think that it's going to, unless something dramatic happens in these last 20 games or so. But the Central, I think, the G's, Cleveland Guardians have basically just said, okay, bye. And so they're on the run there. So White Sox, I hope nobody picked them. I can't wait to hear whoever.
I'm pretty sure I picked them.
I'm pretty
sure
you did too.
Again for the second year in a row.
Oh, that's great.
What a letdown. Rich, do you get Mariners games down there?
Oh, I've got Major League Baseball pass. I got to do that and Sunday ticket as well.
Okay, so you
get every game. Watch the game last night. J-Rod. Look, that dude, when it's time, he does it. He makes it happen.
Julio.
Eugenio Suarez, that guy, all of a sudden, he's just like, yeah, I'm going to hit like maybe 9 or 10 home runs. Then all of a sudden I'm going to wait till the last month and I'm just going to hit like 20. I don't, he's been good. Jesse Winker, little disappointment, but I've been impressed with a lot of the pitching that's going on. I mean,
man, that bullpen been clutch since the All-Star break.
Well, and Logan Gilbert, I mean, come on, can we get a shout out for Randy Johnson Jr.?
There you go.
He's got the long hair, he's got the goatee.
Yeah, I love it.
Love Logan Gilbert. Yeah, but they're the beginning of the year.
Even Marco's been somewhat impressive, and I was a Marco hater. I ain't gonna lie. These guys put me on blast. Even he's been somewhat impressive in the last 6 to 8 starts.
Hey, show up at the end of the season. The beginning doesn't matter that much.
100%.
Well, you got those double-digit wins, I think, from 2 pitchers now. I think Robbie Ray's falling a little bit short of your 20-win prediction, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Even though I was almost close. I was this close to being in the house for him throwing that no. But
that's right.
He still ain't got to them 20 games. So, but yeah, who's the other double-digit game winner on that staff? It's because it's not flexing this year. Who in the world is the guy this year?
Was it
Robbie Ray?
Because I want to give him a shout out. No, it's Ray and
gotta be Gilbert. Yeah, Gilbert. Yeah,
gotta be Logan Gilbert. Yeah, Logan Gilbert was in double-digit wins a while ago.
Yeah, remember we talked about him.
That was the unfamiliar name. Yes, and Gonzalez got his 10th. So there you go. Now you got 3. Now there's improvement from last year. Now we see visible improvement from last year, even though the Twins and the Braves got 4 double-digit winners. But the Mariners are making moves, and this is what we wanted to see. When I was watching them, I told you, where are they going to get all of this from? And this has been the motto for 2 years now. Where are they going to get this from? I watched them. I still don't know where they get it from, but it happens. So I'm watching this whole thing happen and rive. And I know names like Kyle Riley. Who the hell is this guy? This dude, Mitch Haniger, I swear, he needs to be like, he's like Jeff Kent. I swear, it's like he's not Barry Bonds. He's the guy that plays with Barry Bonds, right? But he's righteous. And next thing you know, every time I go to a damn game, this dude hit a home run. Okay.
Cal Raleigh doubles and homers, baby. That's all he does.
But ain't nobody got no average on the damn team. Okay. But it's just happening. But major league average, batting average is down on the whole. I mean,
it's terrible. It's terrible. If you're batting
260, man, I'm telling you, feeling great about yourself.
Oh, yeah. Ted Williams. He's Ted Williams, just like Ted Williams. Look at him, 250. It's like, what? Ted Williams hit over 400 how many times? Right.
Him and TG, the good old Tony Gwynn.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. Tony Gwynn, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Put it in pen every single year at 300, top 2, top 3 in batting average in the league easy.
So shout out, let's go Mariners, baby. They do have the best record in the American League since June 21st, 50-23. Only, homie, your Dodgers have been better, who just clinched the NL West. Not a surprise. Yeah. Dominating the Padres and Diamondbacks and Giants this year. Hey, and our boy Aaron Barcott never believed in his boy Aaron Judge.
He's coming.
Got that 57 quest for 61. Told y'all, tried to tell y'all months ago, he'll hit 61 easy.
It just hasn't happened. So I mean, I felt like there was reason because those 2 guys, Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge, everybody, all rise, just keep getting hurt. They're always out of the lineup. What reason would I have for that not to happen again this year? So I thought for some reason or another they would be out of line, and he has, but it just hasn't been one of those long absences. So in this situation, man, look at it. What's more impressive than that? Who has the next highest number of home runs in Major League right now?
Man, I'd have to look, but it was like Jordan Alvarez at one point.
Yeah, I think it's Schwarber.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
30. He has what? 37, 38.
How about I got you, but I'll spot you 20.
Yeah.
I'll spot you 20. Hand me my home run championship trophy now.
Hey, and we've talked about this before, but like we referenced to Eugenio Suarez. Hey, Eugenio Suarez still on pace with Judge in the last 3 years. It's been they're still tied up, but we also referenced that they didn't take Judges from the year before because Eugenio wasn't in the pop circumstance at that point. But you've been
following way too many of these stat websites, man. That was one where you just reached deep on something.
That was all over because Judge is out there popping them.
Here's a stat maybe you guys don't have. What's changed? What's changed with Judge that's given him the superpower this year to not get injured? You guys know what it is?
Did he lose weight?
He filled his gap in.
Did he really?
He filled his gap in.
That's a good one.
I'm telling you, that's what it is.
Archives.
The equilibrium.
That's he filled the gap in, got his balance, he's got his chi right, and the
feng shui.
He got the feng shui. Yeah, he's and he's really worked a lot on his swing. I mean, look, things like that, those little things. I mean, if you guys remember Wade Boggs, I mean, he went and played for the Yankees for a minute, right? And they made him shave his beard, and that irritated him because he just felt like that beard is what gave him his beard and mustache and things like that. Would just,
he ain't even look like himself.
No,
well,
no, it's weird.
Joey Gallo and
you send him to play for the Yankees, and they all get this 1920s, Don Mattingly mustache, and you're like, or they completely shave, and you're like, just like a bunch of 15-year-olds out here playing baseball.
They do look like, especially with all those young kids that come up in the system like that, who never even can grow their stuff out. They always look like they
still haven't shaved.
Hey, well, let's close this out with another home run hero, Albert Pujols, baby, like you referenced to earlier, Rich. 697, bro, and
let's get it.
He has to get to 700. The baseball gods are gonna find a way for him to get to 700 because you know how baseball does their stats.
They already have the DH. Okay, if there was no universal, international, worldwide DH, he wouldn't even have gotten this close. So he is in the lineup moving forward, right?
Yeah, he's been.
Aren't they pinched? Don't they have somebody standing at the plate when he bats just so they can run to first and he just kind of walks to the dugout?
Wow.
They got
elementary school style.
They got his walker there,
ready to go.
Yeah.
But shout out to him, 697. Hey, so the top five MLB home run leaders right now in history, right? Can you tell me the one guy, and I said one guy, who is not aligned with PEDs?
Okay.
So I can tell you that. I can. Okay, you talking proven accusations or just accusations?
Let's see.
Well, this is my theory. It's kind of a twist on this because so I'm talking
Bonds.
Just
you talking about tested. You talking about tested positive?
Yeah. Well, basically, yeah. Not really though, because there's a
Bonds.
Bonds. Barry Bonds was never.
So you have
never
Bonds.
tested.
You have Hank Aaron. You have
Willie Mays. Or
A-Rod. No. Yeah, we have
A-Rod.
Bonds.
A-Rod tasted.
Yeah, Bonds.
Out of 7.
Yeah, Bonds, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Albert Pujols, and Alex Rodriguez, right? Those are the top 5.
Right. Yeah.
So the only one who wasn't on PEDs was Hank Aaron, Hammer and Hank, right?
Right. Okay.
Because here's the twist.
Yeah, and that's the top 5. Because he didn't have them.
Babe Ruth was on PEDs, which was beer and hot dogs. Because you never know what is actually a PED. So there's my little hot take for y'all.
Well, yeah, sure. You can take tobacco, the same thing, right?
There you go. See, I love it. That's what I'm saying.
Mountain Dew, Hey,
yeah.
Look, I don't
Cigarettes.
know. Hey, look, if you take my person, you ask me about hot dogs in general, I will tell you, your ass is a glutton for some punishment because you don't know what the hell they done put in that thing pig dicks,
Who cares?
and snouts and assholes. Everything is in there, unless you specifically say all beef or something. I'm specifically looking for something that says all beef, because otherwise, I don't know what kind of shit y'all shoveled in there. Because I watch History Channel, and if you ever watch that inside the factory shit, bro, you don't want to. You don't want to know how they make none of that shit, G. I'm trying to tell you, Oscar Mayer, watch your ass. Y'all ain't right.
Hey, throw some cream cheese and ketchup and mustard and relish on that bad boy. I'll have one every day of the week.
Chili.
And chili, absolutely. Nothing wrong with that.
That was Sports Fix with Stix. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the show. If you want to join the show, use the hashtag StixandSports.
Winners don't make excuses.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.